Hey guys, me again, you know who I am, and today I'm going to be talking about the new Endless Kuva mode, and why I don't think it's exactly worth it. Like, it is something to do after you've done, say, like, your Kuva floods and your Kuva siphons, and you've exhausted all of that, and then there's no other Kuva mission to do. And you're not exactly left waiting for hours, but it's not exactly worth your time unless you have a booster and Smita Kavad, and here's why. So, let's take this run for example, and I'll take another run. But this run I did for about an hour, a little over an hour, and I was in a public groups, which is that's pretty far for a public group to go this far. But we ran for an hour, and I had a booster on, resource booster. I had my Smita Vat, though he only really fucking gave me the resource booster like twice, but still. I got around 18,400 Kuva. And you might think that's a lot, but if you farm Kuva ever, or you have rivens at all, spoiler alert, it's not. And here's why. So let's take an example here. So you have a riven, and you've already rolled it like 10 times, and it's at the maximum Kuva cost already, right? So let's take our Kuva we've got and divide it by, say, the maximum cost per roll, which is 3,500, and we get that's only worth about 5 rolls. That large amount of Kuva there that we spent an hour getting is only 5 rolls worth of Kuva. And I've always had a problem with the amount of Kuva you've gotten in a mission anyways, considering you have to do a lot of siphons just to get like one roll off, and then you got to do that again and again and again. And it's really irritating. With Endless Kuva, you don't have to leave the mission like every other time. Like, you get a decent amount of Kuva, but it's just like 200 per tower that's really, really low, and it's not worth it going past 20 minutes if you're farming Kuva from the Endless mission anyways. And that's really irritating, considering that like I said again, an hour's worth of work for only so I can press a button 5 times. Like, that's awful. That's horrible returns. So yeah, it's not even worth it going past 20 minutes, let alone an hour. So if you're going to do this, you want to have a booster. Otherwise, it's not worth your time at all. Because let's take another run I did, okay? And I did it without a booster. I did it with Smita Kavat, but if you're going to be running this mission without a booster, you should always have Smita Kavat on. Even if he only does his resource booster like once or twice, it's still a boost nonetheless. So the run I did in the background gave me 4,800 Kuva. Now, I didn't have a booster on, but like I said, I had Smita Kavat on, and we ran for about half an hour. And without a booster, that's about 1.5 rolls worth of Kuva. So that's, again, that's horrible. That's pitifully low amounts of Kuva for half an hour's worth of work. I don't know how to even, I don't understand how you could like even bother with that at that point. Like I said, it is a new mode, it is fun, but after doing those missions, I end up finding myself taking like large like breaks, like in 1 hour, 2 hour breaks, because like I feel like this is gonna be burnout fuel. I feel like this is just gonna accelerate burnout process after about a week or two of this coming out. And consoles guys, they'll get it, they'll play it. I bet Life for Real will probably fucking love this, but I don't think it's gonna be worth it doing if you're serious about getting Kuva anyways. And Kuva returns are already really, really low, and because you have to do like what 4 siphon missions just for like 1 roll of Kuva, and then you got to do that all over again, just finding the 3. And I never really liked the amount of Kuva you got anyways, because it was super easy to burn out on. It was really boring. You have to wait around for fucking clouds and then do the mission, and it was a mess. This isn't a mess, however, it can get pretty hectic pretty fast, and for no real payout. What I would like to see in these Kuva missions is that, so boosters aren't, I wish boosters weren't like mandatory for farming Kuva, essentially. Because, like, you can get a decent amount in a short amount of time, but only with a booster and maybe a Smita Kavat, hopefully, right? If you get lucky in a Kuva flood, right, you'll get about 9,000 Kuva for only sitting there for like what, 5 minutes, maybe less if it's a sabotage or something like that. So, like that doesn't seem right to me. Considering I can get double the amount of Kuva, but spend more than 4 times the amount of time in a mission. I mean, with that amount, I'd say with that it's guaranteed, but I don't see a way you could possibly defend these as having good or decent rewards. Like, even just the normal Kuva missions, is that they're kind of not great. Also, with this same run I've been doing in the background right here, as the background footage, about 6 minutes in, right, I got around 800 Kuva. Only 800. And if that's not an indicator to tell you this is not worth it, I don't know what is. So, anyway, guys, that's all I really wanted to say about this endless Kuva. Like I said, if you're gonna do this, you better have a booster on or forget it. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.